Hey, welcome to SoundCheck. I'm Kitty Snyder. We're at the 40 Watt tonight. Vic Chesnutt's going to be playing to benefit the Athens Film Festival, and I'm going to be talking to him in just a little while, so stick around. Your first 4 albums were on Texas Hotel.
Yes.
And that is an independent label out of
California.
Okay. And then your latest album, About to Choke, came out in November '96. Is that correct?
Yeah. God, that's a long time ago.
And that's on Capitol.
Yes.
So what kind of difference has this last year made for you in terms of the leap from independent to major label?
Well, I'm not sure, really. You know, I get to go to office now, you know, and they have fancy buildings in certain cities and
Fancy
that
dinners?
kind of thing. I get fancy dinners bought of me sometimes. And, you know, and I get a lot of good records from Capitol, from the freebie box, the vault, as they call it.
Do they send them to you, or do you have to go get them at the office?
Sometimes I do. I've done it both ways.
And had you ever been disconcerted with the whole major label idea before you got on one?
Oh, sure. I never thought I'd want to be on a evil major label, but I thought, what the hell?
You might as well.
You know, several people were asking me about it, and I thought, well, you know, might as well, if I'm ever going to do it, now's a pretty good time. So I did. Now my new record's going to come out soon.
Tell me about
on
that.
Capitol. And we also have one record on Capricorn, the Brute record. Don't forget the Brute record, my favorite record I ever made.
I did know that.
That's my favorite one I ever made.
I actually was going to ask you about that because I read that you said that that's pretty much the only record that you feel comfortable listening to.
Sure, yeah.
And because it doesn't feel like you.
Well, it just was such a fun time, and you know, I kind of went outside of myself in a way.
Removed yourself from...
Well, it was more like fun and less like, oh, I'm having to, you know, if I die tomorrow, this is going to have to represent me for the rest of my life, down through history, which is a lot of pressure. So,
Was
you know, with Brood, it was more like, let's do something creative and fun.
a little less therapeutic, maybe?
No, it was much more therapeutic. Because at the time, my mother was dying of cancer, right during that time when we recorded, and I was so depressed about her dying that I really needed this outlet. And it was good. Those guys in, you know, Panic, all those guys are just the sweetest things. I love them, and they just really helped me get through a horrible, horrible time. And
So it was kind of a release for you at that time?
oh, completely.
Like a little party?
Well, it was more like, you know, going to where the, you know, good times rolled. You know what I mean? It was just a beautiful thing.
tight knots, degenerate. Right away the nooses, degenerate. Out come those tangles, yeah, degenerate. A hearty row of okra, stand of sweet corn that was by the trickling creek in the winter dead that was buried near the pole beach. Behold, sinkhole in the spring, degenerate, washed by weather cycles, degenerate, bleach the deadly nightshades, degenerate, prepare to take the profit, yet degenerate. Degenerate, washed by weather cycles, degenerate, bleach the deadly nightshades, degenerate, out come those tangles of degenerate.